What is going on, guys? So in this video, I'm gonna show you the best levels to chart for US30. Now, in the past, I've done anything from supply and demand to liquidity to support and resistance. Obviously, the supply and demands could vary if you put the wick or you just do the bodies, X, Y, and Z, right? But based on my experience, these are the levels that work the best. And the levels are simply support and resistance with the bodies only. But then you're gonna make rectangles. So you know what? Enough talk. Let's just get to it. So now this is the daily chart, right? I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit, whatever. I don't really care about the daily chart because I trade scalping, so I care more about the smaller time frame. So I like to go to the 1 hour. So let me put 60 minutes, right? And then I'm gonna chart from right to left, right? So the first thing I'm gonna see is obviously start over here and move down. So I'm gonna look for the resistance, which is right here. Easy. So I'm gonna just do a line right here. Boom. Now pay close attention where I put the level, right? I put the level right here, which is what? The body, right? I don't take into consideration the wick, but the wick will become a range. So this is what I do. Okay, hold something like this, right? So this is my resistance level, more or less. Now I move down, there's obviously some resistance here. I'm gonna take a look into the smaller time frames, but now the next level will be down here. This will be the support, right? Because if you take into consideration this move, right? Hold on, let me just make this. Um, I take into consideration this move, right? So there's a resistance right here. There's a support right here. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this. And now my next level will be right here. So this will be the support, right? And now the way that I chart is just black for well, it depends on the background, but it's either white or black for support and resistance, and then I do other type of level that I'm gonna cover up next. So we keep moving right. There's another support right here, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Another support, bam. And then obviously there's this level right here. Now, what is this level? This level is what I call a last key level. Now again, last key level. So in this case will be a last lower high, right? So I'm gonna put this here and then last right here. Boom. And the color is teal or blue or whatever color you want to do. But I separate them because the magnitude of the level differs and that affects my position sizing. So if it's a black level or a white level or a strong level, basically like a fresh support or resistance, I tend to size up higher, bigger than on the last higher low or the last lower high. So again, we move down here, there's another some sort of last lower high right here. I might just mark it, but I will delete it because it's the same level as this support right here, right? So I'll just delete it, and then another support down here. So it's very, very simple the way that I chart my levels. So boom, and now if you come down here, there's another last lower high or higher high or whatever, but it's a last. Why it's a last? Because it got broken, right? But it's still a key level. So at this point, I have enough levels on the way down, but I need more levels on the way up just in case this happens to rally on the upside, all right? So then in this case, I'm gonna look to the back and then, so I'm gonna take a look around here. So guess what's this level right here? This will be a last lower low. So exactly the same thing. I'm gonna put it right here, bam, and that will be obviously the blue color, and then this right here will be a black color because it's an actual resistance or a supply or some sort of ceiling, right? And then same thing for this one right here. So this is the 1 hour, remember, and then same thing for this one right here. So at this point, I don't chart all the way to, how we say carajo land, right? I just chart the few levels that the chart could hit during the market hours. Now, the time is 6:57. I don't even trade at this time. I trade on the New York Stock Exchange, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern to like about 12. Anyways, but that's the 1 hour. I like to also like craft and super duper like be detailed with my levels. So I'm gonna go on the 30 minute and like fix it up a little bit. So as we can see, the resistance is still good. The resistance is still good. So now this I'm gonna put it right here. So that's the rectangle. So I guess you can make this red to make it you know, it's a resistance type stuff. And now here, there's some area of interest right here. But I don't like this long wick, so I think I might even go on the 15 minute to chart this. Yeah, there you go. So now I'm gonna go on the 15 minute and I'm gonna get this level right here. Now, what happened here? So you see how everything is very, very detailed depending on the scenario, right? So on the 30, there's a long ass candle right here. And I'm not gonna put my level right here. I mean, using my system, I'll have to put the level right here. But there's this whole range to fill. So instead, what I do is I go into the smaller time frame. Well, we started on the 1 hour, right? So it would have been right here. But then I try to do the 30 minute. Okay, nothing, still right here. So then guess what? I'm gonna go to 15 and I do not go under the 15. All right. So that's so you know. So now my levels are pretty much set. I see another key level right here, which will be a mixture of last lower high and support. So since it was a last lower high here, so this will be blue, right? But then what happened? It got retested right here. So then I'm gonna make this black because it's a very strong level. So that's basically it. I have all my levels and I usually trade from range to range. So I wait for the price to get here or I wait for the price to come down here. And then I either trade from here all the way to here, or I trade from here all the way down here, or I trade from here all the way down here and stuff like that. Like I trade by ranges, right? So a good scenario will be something like this, right? Yeah. Obviously, I have to wait for the right price action and stuff, but that will be one, or this will be another one. Okay, hold on. I don't have that wide stop loss. But it'll be something like this, right? So from here down or from here down, stuff like that, right? So it's by ranges. So that's basically how I chart my levels. So in conclusion, I'll go on the 60 minute, which is 1 hour, right? Let me reset this. And then I start charting the levels, right? I usually use the body only. Then I do, depending on the level, I either chart it black or blue. And if the level is not clear, such as this one, I go into smaller time frames, such as the 30 or the 15, but I never go below the 15 for the level. I do trade using the 5 and the 15 though, but that's for the candles. Now that's the best levels that I could come up with for US30. They work like a charm. So make sure you chart the levels right, and I'm sure you're gonna see how the price reacts at those levels. So nothing, guys. If you have any questions, write below, comment down below, and make sure you check out my free Telegram. I usually send plays or trade reviews, stuff like that. It's free. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask because I'm here to help. So nothing, guys. Like always, God bless and be better.